All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Primordialis. I got my webcam on today for a little YouTube session, and yeah, I saw there were some updates to the game. I don't know exactly what they are, but we'll find out together. And yeah, at this point, we're for when this video comes up, we're probably partway into December. Currently it's November 26th, and yeah, I wanted to use this video as an opportunity to check out the new stuff, as well as go ahead and see if people would be interested in a new little series that I'm planning for December. So obviously I want to upload every day in December, ideally, if I can manage it. And one of the things that I think would be really fun is a cool combination of me showing off all of the video games, or at least all of the best video games that I played this year. There was a ton of absolutely amazing video games that came out this year, obviously Primordialis included, and yeah, I think it would be fun to show off a whole bunch of them, because I've been really enjoying what I've come across this year. Now I'll show off anything that doesn't already have a video. So stuff like Expedition 33, where, you know, you already know it's a, you know, Game of the Year contender. That one will, you know, we've already got a series on that. You don't need an extra video for me on that, probably. But I imagine there's quite a few things that everyone has missed, and that's what I'm interested in showing off. So keep an eye out for that, because that's definitely going to be coming to the channel. I might even show off one or two, like, hilariously terrible games. We'll see. We'll see. It really depends on how things go. This year's been very eventful when it comes to games, especially for me. You know, just been getting sent and recommended so many different games, and trying to play them all. It's tricky to find the timing for it all, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. We got lots of dark biome creatures around here. That's a little spooky over here, but I'm gonna yoink that. Cancer cell, or the cancer cell is over there. Bit of a weird spot for it. Got this assassin munching on this guy. I might go ahead and claim whatever's left over, assuming he gets the kill. There it is. There's the kill. Don't mind if I do. Those are my resources now. But yeah, people have been responding really positive to Primordialis videos lately as well, which I'm super happy about. There was a little bit of a lull there for a while, and I'm like, oh god, people stopped caring. But no, it seems like people are still enjoying it. Also, people have been recommending I play Pathogenic, which is highly Primordialis-like and a lot more arcadey. Keep an eye out for that game. I will definitely be playing that as well. It looks really good, and like it's got a lot of potential creativity as well. I think it might be a little more fast-paced than Primordialis, which is kind of crazy to say, since this game's already quite fast-paced. And I'm not sure how the build diversity is in comparison, because I think this game has incredible build diversity, and it's hard to beat. I think it's hard to beat when it comes to just the amount of shenanigans that you can get away with in this game. Obviously, not everything is optimal, but wow, these chariots are being real silly. Here, let me get involved in that a little bit. That's one down. Let me just... Boop. There we go. Do one of those. Back to speeding around. Not really sure what we're going to go for today. Somebody was requesting sticky venom. Sticky venom's kind of interesting. Might be able to make something like that work. Sticky venom is pretty basic, but I guess that doesn't make it bad necessarily. The biggest problem with venom is that you're using venom, and at the end of the day, why would you deal some damage when you could deal lethal damage, I guess, is the primary question. I have an idea for breakaway that I would like to try. I'm gonna do breakaway spikes. I've been trying to think of new breakaway use cases, and I think breakaway spikes might kind of clap. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe this is a cook. Maybe this is stupid. We'll find out together. But I'm sure you folks can see the vision. I think that breakaway has like insane amounts of potential. And I am not fully utilizing it even now. Like, obviously, the no-brainer is to use it for, like, a summon build. But beyond that, I think that there's still, like, huge creative potential to, you know, open up weird little holes in your body or, you know, create, like, temporary armor and all sorts of stuff like that. I think that there's a lot of weird, cool things you can do with it. Obviously, there's mutagenic venom, where you activate a breakaway. That's really good with like phasing venom, for example. Lots of good options. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh, that's not quite right. Let me get some of these, and we'll just acid this boss down, and we'll go from there. As long as he's spinning, he's gonna be reflecting most of my damage, or deflecting most of my damage. So we'll have to try and find, like, some corners to work with like that. There we go. Entropy reversal's real fun. I'm gonna take it. I like entropy reversal a lot. And it's nice getting it early game because it means that you can have, like, a fun mid-game pivot. Because it takes a while to get going. It's not something that you really want to use immediately. So, yeah, that'll be cool. And potentially pivot into an entropy build, which is always good. And I've only shown it off a handful of times since the update. I only recently discovered that it makes it so you're immune to the effects of freezing. I didn't realize that the first couple times I utilized it, and makes me feel a little silly, but that is definitely the case. Anyway. Game plan, we're going to build some sort of hell device to do some murder. And we're going to use breakaway spikes to do it. So I'm thinking we need like a meaty power source. I'd love to get like a... Let me quickly look around for an always cast in here. Not always, sorry. I always do the Noita thing where I'm like, oh yeah, mutagenic combinations, that's, or the combo cells, that's an always cast from Noita for some reason. I don't know why my brain equates those, but it does for some odd reason. It's really peculiar. So my B. But regardless, I think that it has potential as a combination. We'll see. We'll see if we can make it good. That is what I want. And all sorts of explosives and stuff going on around here. That dark zone on the left, by the way, suggests an early boss zone that we could arrive at if we do find a light cell. And obviously, early boss zones open up some very funky strategies, I would say. So I wouldn't be opposed to doing something like that. Light cell's kind of cute. We'll take a light cell. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look at this dude. What's he waiting on? Okay. I have rammed into an enemy that has sticky, and now he's just stuck to me. Let me go! Please! Please, please, sir. I need you to get the heck off me, brother. Come on. Come on. I've been barnacled. How is it still attached to me? Okay, there we go. God damn. Okay, let's grab one of these. But yeah, it's been a good year. I gotta start, like, thinking about all the things that happened. It's not all good, obviously. There's been some struggles, but overall, I think I gotta take the good with the bad, and overall things have been positive, which is nice. Okay, so what I'm thinking for this is I want, like, this. And we're just gonna make a kill box. Like that. And, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to power this all the way. I don't really know how I'm gonna power this yet. I haven't really thought about this part. So I'd like to combo this with, like, a power switch. Ability trigger cell, for example. I think that would work well. Okay. So I'm thinking something like this. We move around a little slowly. We might want to do, like, some sort of pivoting maneuver as well. Ow. Okay, so the problem with this is it's really slow. That's, like, step one. We need to solve that. But what about if we just reveal that? That's kind of not bad. But we need more, like, pushing power. I need to have the power alternating, I think. And I think we need more... I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to just run a... just like a big ol'... Not like that. Not like that. Certainly not like that. We're going to run... That's probably too big. Shrink it down a bit. Something like this. And then... This is one of the things that I really like about this game, by the way. Like, I keep playing other games that are similar to Primordialis, and every time I do, I end up bouncing off them because the building takes too long. In this game, you can kind of just, like, jot down a shape and then send it from there. It's really nice. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying the various games, by the way, but it's very much one of the things that I very, very much appreciated about this game. Super nice for that reason. I think, you know what, I just realized we've got vascular cells. We shouldn't be spreading hearts. We should just have a central location with hearts and then vascular cells doing their thing. Like that. Okay, so vascular... These... Get those all spread out nicely. Looking good. That is much better, I think. I think I heavily prefer that. I do a little something like this as well. That's good. That's good. We're very vascular. And then we'll have our jet line. That's probably a bigger jet line than I need, but honestly, it's fine. We can go a little crazy with it. Nothing wrong with that. We'll set this up as so. Looking good. Okay. A little bit unwieldy, but nothing that I can't handle, I think. At least I hope. Could maybe use some more seekers, to be honest. Definitely struggling a little bit with these walls, but we'll make it work. And, yeah, the primary hope here is to find one of many different activators for... Oh, yeah, I definitely need some more seekers. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. I don't know if there's much else I can do than that. There we go. That's controlling... What's that? That's a new cell. That is ossifying cell. Makes itself and adjacent cells rigid when electrically activated. Okay. So that is straight up a bone. You can now acquire the true bone. Real bones exist in Primordialis now. What is going on with this guy? Why is he exploding like that? That's really strange. I wonder if it's something to do with my spikes being weird. Possible. I wouldn't call it out of question. Okay, we'll have to try out some ossifying stuff on this run. That sounds cool. Oh, right. So this guy we're just gonna go after his limbs until he grays out, and hopefully I can finish the job. There we go. So yeah, that guy had some shenanigans to work with for sure. We're definitely going to want heart rate monitor. Probably not what I'm after. I haven't done a heart rate monitor build in ages. Let's go ahead and dump Radiant and Acid. And, we'll go ahead and take this with us instead. So that way we've got, I don't know, do we want a centralized or do we want Radiant? Just trying to think of which one's gonna be better. Or an entropic build. Not really sure. If you do entropic freezing builds, let me know what your preferred, heating cell is for that. I'm curious. This guy looks a little different. I hear a lot of the enemies are getting slightly adjusted, which is very cool. Ooh, early seeker. Juicy. That's a very nice find. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, as for Primordialis content, because like I know what I'm gonna be doing with my non-Primordialis content. With the whole checking out the various games I played throughout the year. But I'm not entirely certain what I'm going to do with all the Primordialis content. Obviously, there's lots of new stuff to do, and there's some modded stuff that I want to do. And there's some challenge runs that I want to do. So those are all things that are on the docket. But if you have a particular one that you want to see first, you know, let me know. Whoa, this guy looks way different. Holy fuck, man. What is that? This dude's functioning very differently. That's cool. Also, shout out to H, who's apparently been, like, overviewing some of the builds ahead of time. Where it's like, oh yeah, here's, like, a cool thing you could do with this guy to make him different. Which is really cool. Oh my goodness! What the fuck was that? Electricity change? Holy shit, man. I got obliterated. Alright, well that's quite something. I did not get to finish doing my cool stuff, which is unfortunate. I really was excited to experiment with the breakaway thing. But that's okay, because we're gonna have more breakaway breakaway combination cells anyway. It's fine. It is like literally the most common thing in the whole game, so I'm not too worried about it. Hang on, let me check my audio. Is it the right audio level? I think it is. I hope it is. It's okay. If it's too loud, I'll hear about it from everybody in the comment section for the next 10 years. It'll be the only comment I get.
The sound was too loud. I can't even hear you. What's the point?
I guess I can probably maybe adjust it in post if I have to. That one will be an easy one to fix. So I'm not gonna freak out and change it now. We're just gonna leave it. Oh my god! What the fuck was that? What is happening in this game? Why did... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I was not expecting to get exploded by a jellyfish, but now I'm very interested in electricity. Because it's probably been overhauled for the 20th time. And I'm here for it. We got hard cells. Hard cells are amazing in combination with hearts. They're also really good in combination with spikes. I don't really know which one I want to combo with just yet. That's an early inductor cell, which I am a big fan of. I do like the charge loop. This guy's super injured because poison. Don't mind if I do. We got a little spin cell. I gotta try overcharging a spin cell at some point, because that would be really funny. I don't think it's actually gonna do anything, but if it did, it would be pretty funny. I do like doing the funny in video game. By the way, I don't know how many runs I'm gonna be doing of this. I'd like to, you know, generally speaking, I like to get to like zone 3 bare minimum for a run, just to say that I kind of got somewhere, you know? I don't really focus on winning in Primordialis. I just focus on making funny shit. So if I lose, it's not. I don't really care. But if I don't even get to do the funny, then what's the point? Let me grab some of these. Same vibe with Noita, except Noita for some reason is still. I mean, I guess like the time difference between Noita and this game. Like I've got. I wonder if Slippery Cell changed. I should check it out. The time difference between Noita and this game is like still immense. So, you know, maybe that'll change eventually. We got a little wiggliness going on with this. Kind of cute, kind of the opposite of helpful, but who cares? I'm going to lengthen and elongate this build a little bit like that, and then we're going to give an extra layer of these so that way I've got some better movement. And hopefully that will improve the build just a teensy tiny bit. You know, we're waggling mightily here. These guys look a little different. Oh! They're using... Interesting. So by the looks of it... Whoa, what the fuck was that? They're using the heal spikes, and then they've got like a negative poison here to block off the poison from poisoning the main body, and then they've got like a positively charged poison so that way they can inject me with poison rather than using venom. That's cool. That's a fun concept. I'd never even looked at what those guys did before, I don't think. They got added after the Dissection series. I'm gonna have to pick up the Dissection series again, because the enemies are changing a lot. It's just hard to find the time, but it is a fun one to do. Even if it's not as watched as some of my other content, I still think it's very valuable for people. I do like providing stuff like that for folks. It's fun. Fun and rewarding. Let me grab one of these. Take a conductive. We've got conductive, inductive, isolator. We just need charge now, and we've actually got overcharge already, which is really good. It's a super fast overcharge. Damn, I was hoping to get this guy before he's freaking out about that plant. I don't know what that was all about. I should probably take one of these as well. Okay, so yeah, I just need charging cell, and then we're set for this build, which is quite nice. I would be very much not opposed to getting some sort of overcharge going. I don't know what I'd overcharge. Not Anchor, I'll tell you what. Certainly won't be Anchor, not gonna do that again. We got Heavy Cell. And we got Elastic Cell. Those are nice. I mean, Heavy Cell's kind of a meme, but I want to like it. I want to like the Heavy Cell. I hope that people come to find good use cases for it. An interesting way of the way somebody put it the other day was that Heavy Cell is essentially redistributing your center of mass. So that means that you should be trying to heavily consider that when you're placing it. Now, how would moving your center of mass be helpful? That's something that I'm still not entirely sure on, to be totally honest. But you know, maybe someone else. It helps to have a second set of brains, as they say. And fortunately, that's kind of what the comment section is. So feel free to throw out your theory crafts. It's always fun to see what people are coming up with, even if it doesn't necessarily work. But it's, you know, it's one of those things. You gotta try and imagine the thing in order to create the thing in the first place. It's all part of the process. Okay. Are we ready to go kill the boss? I'm a little floppy. I don't really trust myself. I don't really trust myself with this build. I don't know why I'm running into the guy with explosives. I guess I'm just so used to him being like a piece of garbage where he doesn't actually do anything, but he's a little bit more threatening than he used to be. I'll probably do a drone build. All I need is I've got breakaway. Okay, so I've got everything I need for a drone build. I'll do a spike drone launcher, which is like truly some day one type shit, but that's okay. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's day one because it's good. That's a new guy. Is that a new guy, or is that the funny squid guy? He's glowing now. He's really pretty. I want to see him. Come here. Come here, buddy. I want to see what you look like. Oh, Jesus! Goddamn assassins. Trying to eat my ass. Alright. Well, that's not gonna happen. That one's not gonna happen. We're gonna give that a miss, I think. It's explodey guy. I'm always really impressed by these blue lads managing to kill anybody ever. It's very, very cool. Very good for them. I respect it. Respect what they're able to do. Just munching down on these enemies. Oh, that guy died. I'll go take his cells. Go take his biomass, that one. Incorporate it into my own being. I guess those ink guys explode now, seemingly. See, that appears to be a thing. Definitely a lot more explosions in the early game than there used to be. Not that that's a bad thing. They managed to keep them pretty toned back, which is genuinely impressive because explosives are so dang strong. Kinda terrifying. Okay, we're level 15. We're overdoing it here. Is that poison or venom? I get the two confused. That's poisonous. Okay, so I don't really know what I'd want to combine that with, but I could do an overcharge poison build. That's not outside the realm of probability. If I can overcharge a poison and then have it also be negatively charged, then that means that I can do a rather nasty poison build. I'll keep it in mind. Okay, there's the boss. We need to get a little bigger, so we're going to do one of these actions. One of these. Now I want to double up on these spikes, because that is going to make them a little bit better. That one doesn't need to be doubled up on, just these ones. Okay, good. And then we can have sort of like wing type scenario like this. And then we'll spread some hearts out, because we don't have vascular to work with yet. It just makes more sense. And I'm okay with the slower speed, to be honest. I think that should be quite alright. Okay. Hoping this thing wins. It might be a little too slow, we'll see. It'll be fast enough to escape. Try to catch him while he's slowed down. I win these. Oh my god, I don't. He blew me the hell up. Okay. Alright, I got cheesed out a little bit. Here we go, we got electricity. I apologize for losing that. That's pretty awkward. Listen, the first boss, he's hard now, I swear. Electricity change? Big electricity change, perhaps? The question is how. The question is how and why. And what. This is strange. I'm not generating electricity. How do generate electricity? Oh, I saw a zap. Oh! Sorry, that was probably loud. Is it... You gotta let go now? It's a pulse? Okay. So it's like a build-up into zap. So it's like... Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We'll see how that ends up playing, I guess. Definitely quite the departure from the previous setup. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything negative about it. I don't know how that's gonna play just yet. Let's see. I guess we're gonna do that. Does this do good damage? I have my doubts. Oh my god, electricity is a burst weapon now. Oh my god. Okay. Interesting. Very spicy indeed. That is super freaking weird, dude. It doesn't look strong, though. This is gonna be so messed up to play around with. Okay, so you like, build it up like a taser. It's interesting. Okay. We will do some experimentation with this. Let's see how it goes. And we'll get some more electricity. It seems like electricity has changed quite a lot. Should be interesting to play around with. Holy shit, dude. It's the burst! What the fuck? No way. Oh my god. No wonder I instantaneously died. There's charge cell right there. Okay. I think charge cell is gonna be real frickin' good on this version. Yup, charge cell real good on this version. As it turns out. Holy fuck, man. That is some meaty electricity. God damn. That's messed up. That's really messed up. Okay, we got sticky combo cell. It's got like quite a delay. I just killed a plant. I just killed a plant with electricity. Okay. Hello, balance team? We have a problem? What the fuck? Caluresis, was this on purpose, my guy? This explains why I died to a jellyfish. This is crazy. If this is how strong it is without overcharge, how much stronger do you think it is with overcharge? Oh, man. This is gonna get really out of hand, isn't it? This is gonna get really out of hand. I'm gonna, like, probably kill myself with this. In-game. In-game. YouTube, don't demonetize me, please. Okay, one of these. Got him. Got him, got him, got him, got him. We got conductive. We could get another one. We can... Oh, no, that's ossify. We can harden. We can get hard now, chat. YouTube chat, specifically. This isn't live. Okay, where are we going from here? I guess we're going down here. It looks like there's an upper path there, too. But we'll take a look around. What have we here? It's a speed cell. Got him. Got him, got him, got him. What's down here? Literally nothing. Do we want to be small? This could be good if I want to be small. I think I do. I think I want to remain small. Let's try that. So I guess... Yeah, we're gonna try and make like a small, very, very potent electricity build, I suppose. Man, I wonder what other, like, weird things have changed with this. Because I feel like this influences every single part of the game, having electricity be like that. That's the sticky. And we got up here. Is that another speed? I think I saw another speed modifier. Vascular. Don't know if we'll end up using it, but we'll see. Is that the other speed modifier I saw? Yeah, it is. Cool. Yeah, so that just instantaneously melts anything it touches. It's fun. It's fun and cool. I think people will like that. I wonder if this will be good with, like, magnets and stuff. I wonder if magnets have been changed at all. Because magnets generally fix the arc to a specific location, right? God damn, that doesn't make any sense for damage. That's insane. Okay, we're gonna go for super speed. Because I've never ever gotten 4 of these combo cells at once. That is hilarious. So that'll probably make us really, really fast, if I had to guess. If you're wondering, by the way, you can see that I'm just like charging up my This, I don't know if this is gonna last. I don't know if it's gonna stay like this. This doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right, man. There's been so many iterations of electricity, and this one feels the most broken somehow. It's like we've seen some shit, man. I don't know if this is okay. I'm really not sure. But I'm gonna enjoy it while I've got it, I guess. Yoink, yoink. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Let's go on and get on out of it. I'm getting sucked! Rude. That guy zucked me a little bit. Look at how broken it is. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you exist? Boop. Not anymore. Not anymore, you don't. The only problem that I see with this version of electricity, the only thing that it's not a problem, it's just a weakness, which is good, because every single damage type should have a weakness, in my opinion. That way there's counterplay and all that sort of thing, and ways to overcome stuff. Is that it has a bit of an opening where it's not as defensively potent as it used to be, because before you could just kind of stun lock enemies in front of you, or whichever direction your lightning was facing. And these with this variant, that's not really an option, seemingly. It's more like just kind of send it and hope it kills the enemy, and if it doesn't, then you have to run away / relocate or whatever. But yeah, I'm sure the setup will convincingly slaughter the first boss, so I guess that's what we'll go do. So go take out the first boss, which we are pretty close to at this point. There's some venom. But yeah, I wonder what the voltage is getting to. I'll have to press I and take a look at it after I kill the first boss and get into the safe zone. That's the game plan, at least. Oh, also, I don't know if I said it already. I do have my webcam on, but I've got my lights off just because it's a lot easier on me. People had some solid advice. I just don't really have the space to make it happen right now. But yeah, I gotta get some stuff to obscure the light so that way it's not like shining directly on me and destroying my eyes and all that sort of thing. I was holding space for a long time there and it didn't go off. Weird. Weird. Brother, it shouldn't be doing that much damage. We got chain lightning, 90% resistance to damage from lightning and stun lightning. No self-damage taken from lightning. Yeah, seems good. Alright, do we have any other damage sources that we're not really thinking about? I'm not gonna be using jets in a scenario like this because it's just gonna fly me into a wall at max speed and kill me. Go ahead and get rid of that. That sounded like murder to me. Okay, so 90% lightning resist is quite strong. So this will be a good test, because, you know, the test dummies, they're not the strongest thing ever, but it gives, like, a... Bruh. That's... I think that's a little much for the first zone, don't you think? Considering I'm not doing anything and it just, like, melts their entire body. Okay. Okay. 90% lightning resist to damage, stun from lightning. No self-damage taken. I want to see if we can actually, like, bounce lightning back and forth with this. So we're gonna do one of these. We're gonna do a little bit of this. Those are really, really expensive, so... We're gonna be a real small guy today. Because this is gonna be the baseline of our body, which is cool. I'm into it. And... so we'll have, like... this... and this... We'll have that to, like, keep it stable. And then we'll have... this for mobility. And we'll try this out. It's looping. I'll be damned. That is permanently looping. Holy shit. That's insane. Hang on. That's really, really crazy. I gotta see this in action. Okay. So I'm thinking this. And it's a mouth build. It's interesting. Okay. Something along this line. Okay, so it's floppy. Whoa. Whoa. I'm not hitting spacebar. It's just looping on its own. Very interesting. Not as stable as I want. If I hold this... it seems like we're gonna want this pulsing. So the closer I have these together... the tighter the arrangement. Interesting. So... yeah, we're in deep in science now. Hang on. Oh my god. I can make a targeted lightning rod. Do you see that? Do you see the super powerful lightning coming out of the tip? Okay. 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 We're shifting gears again. We are shifting gears once more. I was gonna make like a hang on. So I was going to do damage. Hang on. Where am I? Where am I in the build? Here. Okay. Let me just surround this guy really quick. So like it's doing good damage. It's just not that consistent. Okay, so what I'm thinking is this. Okay. So rail cannon style. Let's see if I can actually aim it. Doesn't seem to be casting into this as often as I'd like. Let's take these off. The new lightning is definitely strange and complex, but it seems exceptional as well. If you figure out how to use it properly, it's going to be really strong. Okay, what about, like, this? Is that going to launch forward? Yeah, I'm not seeing any forward launches yet. Which is what I'm banking on for damage with this variant of the build. This is electrifying very consistently now. If we could phase this, we could just ram it into someone and it would do tons of damage, I imagine. Huh. This one seems to be firing straight outward. Okay. Let's take this for a spin, briefly. Guess I'll have these guys as well. I don't know if they're gonna help stabilize. I just want to see this thing kill something. Yeah, right now the lightning is very chaotic and doesn't do exactly what I want it to. It does seem to be able to kill, but the shots are very inconsistent. How do you predict lightning? The answer is with a lightning rod. So how do I create a lightning rod? I guess the lightning rod has to be on my opponent, which means that I'm probably going to want venom for something like that. The other option is to do a shotgun blast, and the other option is to go wide with this setup again. You know, there's a lot of potential paths that this can take, which is very cool. Okay, so let's do a little something like this. I'm gonna keep experimenting with this until I get it to a point that I'm happy with. So feel free to skip ahead if you think that I'm crafting for too long, but this is brand new stuff. I want to learn, and I'm hoping that you do too. So let's do that, so we're nice and symmetrical again, because I'm sure people were upset about that for the 10 seconds when I wasn't. Okay. Is this a decent setup? Okay, that guy just kind of died. That guy just imploded. Okay. Do you think if I have, like, a bunch of these in sequence, it's gonna be really good? So what if I do this setup, and we like, stack them? Like that. Thoughts? The central ones are charging a lot. Holy shit, that looks cool. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Voltage. There we go. Let me just, like, click on one. We're topping out at, like, 16 voltage. This is crazy. Look at the voltage spread on this thing. I'm not sure these center charging ones are ever going off. The voltage is just fluctuating insanely. It's really cool. Yeah, that's kind of sick, isn't it? Okay. Let's see if we can sneak a couple more of these on, because they make us really, really fast. There we go. I guess we'll just send it for a while and see how this does. I mean, we are just, like, instantaneously melting stuff occasionally. The charge might be overkill on this. I'm not sure. This doesn't feel far off from how I'm supposed to use electricity now, though. I'm like a really chunky jellyfish. I'm sure people are seeing the similarities. Okay, what do we got there? That's a new cell. That's another new cell. What is this? Stem cell. When electrically activated, it will copy the cell type of its highest voltage neighbor. Oh my god. That is so unbelievably broken. There's no way this cell isn't going to completely break the game. That is unhinged. You can have this cell swap between two different cells rapidly. There's so much potential for that cell to go absolutely insane. What am I dumping for it, though? I don't see myself using vacuum in the near future. I'm gonna bring that with me. I'm gonna experiment with that, assuming I survive this floor. Remember, this guy's got a 90% electricity resistance, so... The fact that we're even alive right now, and the fact that they're even alive right now is interesting. I love how they managed to get the things to change color. It's really cool. I don't like these things. They seem very dangerous. Look at that damage. That's impressive. Okay, I'm thinking, what if we have, like, a conductive line, that comes to, like, a point here. Doesn't seem to be getting enough electricity. What if I start moving this charge down here instead? I'm very curious if explosions are going to care about the way this is set up. So far it doesn't seem to. Yeah, right now this thing's attack angle is weird. I need to figure out how to improve that. Okay, just blind us a little bit, that's fine. This is fine. I didn't need my vision anyway. Alright. Ow, ow, ow. So this is the guy that killed me last time. And it honestly makes a lot of sense now that I've seen their build. Oh my god. Okay. We actually managed to kill them. Please regenerate. Okay, we're good. We're good. All is fine. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get this electricity where I want it. And how to bounce it and make it even stronger than it currently is. We're gonna have access to so many new overcharge methods, thanks to stem cell. I need to start thinking about all the possibilities with that cell, because it's definitely by far one of the most ridiculous cells in the game, I think. Electrically activated spell duplication. I wonder what sort of insane things you can do with it. Just trying to, like, contemplate. So you could you, like, electrically transfer cells to enemies, maybe? I don't know. But if you could, that would be very good. Yeah, the new zappy electricity is very crazy. I wonder if I make my body less conductive, if the electricity will start to focus into more precise locations. Because rather than having it dissipate throughout my body, I can focus it into specific scenarios. I'm gonna try that. Okay, anywhere that doesn't need electricity is getting cut. So, you're a hexagon. 1, 2, you're a hexagon. Hang on, is that the way it works? You're a hexagon. You're a hexagon. You're a hexagon. And I need an extra one there. And I'll honeycomb these down here. That. Okay. It's not perfect, but that's okay. Let me get some hexagons going in here. So we don't want them touching the charge. You, and you. And what are we missing? So you're good. You're good. This line needs some extra help. You're good. Is this slot? Yeah, that slot's good. Okay. This is good. This is good. This one bad. Fuck. I think I'm probably overthinking this. Let me just do every other. Like that. replace our hearts. Expensive build, as it turns out. Checks out. So yeah, the idea is we're trying to reduce the amount of electricity throughout the body. So that way it can be more focused in locations where I want it. I was really hoping that this electrical line was going to work, but it's not. So I don't really know the best way of getting electricity around me, other than, like, starting to do something like this. Is this unhinged? Feels wrong. Feels like it's not going to work. Okay. I think these need to be pulsing as well, so... Guess we'll do a little something like this. I'd love it if they were angled more toward one another. That's also an issue I'm seeing. So they're not really shooting at each other as much. We'll play around with it. Let's charge these puppies up. Okay. Yeah, they're not looping the same. Interesting. Interesting. Well, they're dead. I guess it kind of worked. This build is so crazy. Please don't freeze me to death. The bone. So there's bone, there's stem cell, there's so many new cells, it's crazy. Very cool. Grab one of these. I'm looking to make my way toward an actual overcharge build. What's that down there? Detach detector. What would I use with detach detector? Not really sure. It would be... I guess it would be good with angry cell. What else would it be good with? Be good with conductive. But I only have one. I don't have any, like, good throwaway cells to combine that with. Electromagnetic field. I should play around with that. What if... Oh, shit. Okay. It's time for a complete refabrication of the build, I think. Let me stash this puppy. And then I'll do a refresh, reset of the build. So, I'm thinking we have this. I'm going back to this setup. What if we have a central charging rod? And these like loop back to each other, and it's trying to shoot each other. And then I can have like this. These are really expensive builds, so trying to maximize the amount of, yeah, I'm hoping that these will, like, work together sort of thing. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting nonetheless. I wonder if I want inductive cell looping back and forth. I think that would give me more power. Let's try it. Just sprinkle a little bit in. See what happens. We've only got one heart on this entire build right now, so we'll make some adjustments there. Okay. It's starting to look a little bit more sturdy. And I don't know if I want this spot open or not. I'll leave it closed for now. But maybe we'll adjust that. Okay. Well, it's decent. Let's see how it aims. It's definitely doing stuff. I don't know if it's doing the exact thing I want it to, but it is doing stuff. Yeah, so I was gonna grab this speed cell that I don't have space for. How am I gonna make space for all this shit, dude? I don't know. Do we get rid of... We can get rid of power switch if we're gonna take a combo cell. Makes sense. Die. Die! These things will kill me if I'm not careful. Not the best enemy to be testing this against. I'm gonna drop ossifying. I think ossifying is for a different kind of build. Because we're pulsing our electricity all the time, it's just not really handy, like in this scenario. So, yeah. Okay, let's try dumping the outer layer. Like that. So it can't loop like this. So it needs to have these guys as helpers for the loop. Which is interesting. Okay. So, if the electricity is a closed loop, the electricity loops forever, but it seems like we're getting some lost energy, which is causing it to kind of run out of juice. We gotta play around with that and see how we can keep it going. We need to find some way to generate additional electricity, whether that's through the charging cell or something along that line. Yeah, so we're getting some nice shots off. And the more of these that are open, the more shots off that we get. If we could have some sort of like looping battery system. Okay. It's looking potent. Yeah, we need to come up with like a looping battery system for this. That is kind of the objective. Replace all these for me. Look at that turn speed. So good. Not really, but you know, it's fun. It is fun. Let me continue. There's been a lot of like me hyper focusing on this. And hopefully that's something that people are happy about. Hopefully people are enjoying the me rediscovering electricity scenario. It's been interesting so far. How does this work? It makes extra charge. What the hell? Oh my god, it's so weird. It's so weird. It's so strange. Huh. It seems like a really crazy potential discount, to be honest. The fact that it only costs 2 is really, really strong. I don't really have anything that I want to get rid of. I feel like grounding cells has good potential. Inductive is super helpful. I guess I can get rid of hard cell for an always on. Is this gonna work anymore? No. Because it's not flickering. The thing is, it's gotta flicker, otherwise it's not gonna work. I wonder if there's a way that I can get these to flicker between positive and negative charge. And get them to swap out all the time. It's an interesting concept. These are flipping back and forth, but they're still not firing off, seemingly. Yeah, the charge cells are definitely very strong with this setup. But not exactly the way I'm hoping. God damn, dude, that guy is just getting ripped to... Electricity is insane. Sounds like the title of a YouTube video that I've made so many times. Oh my god. Hello. Brother. That's... that's fucked up. Okay, I'll take, mutagenic poison. I'm gonna put the electromagnet in there. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I guess we're gonna make a venom thing, and then we're going to convert the venom into magnets, and then we'll just shoot the magnets. Yeah. Oh, but I didn't charge the magnets. Oh, shit. I've failed you all. Okay. We'll take these off. Damn, the magnets were cool. I'm a little disappointed in myself for doing that. Okay. How do I amp this up the most? So we know we need a place to put the... Oh, dude, I bet we can go kill the scary boss with this. This one's, like, super shiny. Hang on, let's take a look at the charge on this. So, despite it being really shiny, it's actually not that... Oh, this isn't always on... These are always on cells. Interesting. So if I get rid of these, and then let them go, and then put them back, I bet they'll stop being always on cells. Other lightning cells. Okay. Cool. How do I ramp this up even harder? I mean, the answer is to make little drones that convert enemies. What would the little drones look like? Maybe just little pill guys? Little pill guys might be the answer. Just... this, maybe? Is it literally just this? Maybe. It might just be this. Let's try it. We should have breakaway somewhere. Please tell me I have breakaway. What's wrong with me? I don't have breakaway. Shit. How do I not have breakaway? What's wrong with me, dude? Okay. How much biomass do I have? Like, almost none. Lamau. Dude! Oh my god. You could use stem cell to turn into HP. What the fuck? There's so many fucked up things you can do with stem cell. I'm just struggling to comprehend them all. It's kind of insane. Alright. Welcome to the floor where I die very regularly. I already have charge cell. Ow! Gee, I wonder why I die here regularly. Because I fucking bump into the hot walls. Wouldn't recommend, personally. Please explode from a random blast. There we go. Hey, there's breakaway. Yoink. Okay, make the funny little guy. And then we'll do this. Go, my pretties. What's that? Is that a new cell again? Transistor. If any side is negatively powered, it will conduct electricity between the two sides opposite in a Y shape. Oh my god! That's going to create such an insane amount of... oh my god, I've been poisoned. That's going to create such an insane amount of overcharge scenarios once again, and my dumbass is not smart enough to figure them out on day one. I'm about to go to the goddamn Discord and learn some things. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't think I can figure that one out right now, but that is very cool. I am curious what is that? Is that the Y transistor? It is. Interesting. Interesting. Now we're seeing them all over the place. Cool. Cool. Don't know how helpful that'll be, but we'll see. Maybe if I can get, like, some sort of negative positive... I bet it's gonna be really good with, like... conductive and stuff. Or inductive and stuff, rather. If I zap you, are you gonna, like, super suck me? Oh my god! Yeah, that checks out. Alright, well, if that isn't the perfect way to end this, I don't know what is. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I'll catch y'all next time, aka tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time with some more gaming. Peace.